So far, the Black Ops 6 Zombie storyline has many secrets that tie back to the older games. In this video, Vanguard Zombies, and that makes sense, right? Because every game that we've had since Black Ops 4 has been a part of the Dark Ether timeline. Vanguard, Cold War, Modern Warfare 3, and now Black Ops 6 are a part of the same story, the same universe, whereas from World at War to Black Ops 4, then we had the multiverse, meaning the storylines that we've been told in Cold War, Vanguard, MW3, and Black Ops 6 are all intertwined. Characters and events that took place, exist, and happened across all games. And well, in our latest BO6 Zombies map, Shattered Vale, there is a character that has returned to the forefront of the storyline. Kortifex, the Deathless, once the Lord of the Dark Ether and the Archon before he was killed and defeated in Vanguard Zombies. But in Shattered Vale, we learn he was manipulating Josiah Shem, the person who built this mansion. Kortifex promised him eternal life, but instead tricked him into shattering space-time, trapping Shem within a liminal space. This happened over 200 years ago in 1810, because of course Kortifex died and was sent to the depths of the Dark Ether in the 1940s. But before then, this was what he did. And the interesting thing to take note is, there are so many similarities between this situation with Kortifex and Shem and the situation in Blood of the Dead between the Shadow Man and the Warden.
Attend me, brethren. With this sacrifice, we conclude the second rite. The glorious hour of our ascension draws nigh. We, who have toiled sore long these 40 wretched years. We who have endured the bile, scorn, and pity of Liberty Falls and its shape. We who in this year of the Lord 1810, here in this most holy and sanctified of places, shall reap the just rewards of our labors and be remade by Him. Behold, brothers and sisters, Aldebaran rises. Blessed Taurus turns its mighty eye to witness our supplications. Rejoice, for we shall be the eternal guardians of a new garden that shall flourish, yea, unto all the ends of the earth. Great voice from beyond, hear your servants. May our prayers transcend the gulf between worlds. Hear us, Deathless One. We stand ready, fulfill thine dark, unholy covenant. Beuta she no moreta. Beuta she no more lu. Beuta she no more ska. Beuta she no more te. Release us from the bonds of death. No, we had a deal. We had such agony. Why?
As you heard, whilst performing this ritual, Josiah Shem said to his followers, by doing this, we will be remade by Him. We shall be the eternal guardians of a new garden, one that will flourish until the ends of earth. He then calls out to Kortifex the Deathless to hear him, in which Shem begins his ritual, shattering space-time, but instead of entering the Dark Ether and getting his new form along with eternal life, Kortifex betrays him and he becomes trapped within a liminal space. And well, if we take our minds back to Blood of the Dead, the Warden of Alcatraz ended up doing a very similar thing with the Shadow Man, asking him for a new form, but in the end, he became trapped within a pocket dimension, and even some of the phrases used are the same. For example, the word wretched, which the Warden used multiple times.
Wretched are the thralls who despair in darkness. Wretched, wretched, wretched!
And so did Shem.
We who have toiled sore long these 40 wretched years.
The Warden of Alcatraz was attempting to summon the Shadow Man by completing a ritual. He was searching for a new form, unhappy with his earthly body, believing it to be disgusting and full of sin. He reached out to the Shadow Man, who promised him a release, a new, stronger form.
What am I doing wrong? Nothing. Every interpretation by every scholar I have made real in flesh and blood, and still the Dark Ones remain silent. They are deaf, blind, and dumb wherever it is they reside in the fabric of reality. Have I not bled the wicked? Have I not placed the markers on the proper lines? What more? What more? I am tired, and I have grown so very disturbed waiting for the release that was promised, but I fear will never be delivered. Because they do not exist. No. Wretched are the thralls who despair in darkness. Wretched, wretched, wretched! The work will continue, with or without the Illuminati. All they do is talk and scheme and pass judgment on methods that they deem unorthodox. What the hell with their protection? I will awaken this island, even if it takes every last soul in her walls. If I fail, I will be locked in here, and soon join them all in hell. The result is the same. No! Contraption!
Hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Apologies, my lord. I am here.
Calm, faithful Warden, calm. I bring glad news. The world that you seek is near at hand.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you. I've done my best to prepare the way. Please, where are you now?
Hidden. Trapped. Waiting.
I see. Tell me what I must do.
4 souls in your possession, 4 arriving soon. With the first, you will transform the island.
We know what actually happened. The Shadow Man manipulated the Warden into sacrificing himself so that he could create a pocket dimension to trap Richtofen in, to extract his blood, and then use it to open up a gateway to the Dark Ether, allowing the Shadow Man's apothecans to escape. And you could say the same thing pretty much happens between Kortifex and Shem. Obviously you can see the differences, but it's clear to see where Trolloc took their inspiration from. I remember before BO6 released and we all saw the Terminus intro for the first time, on the walls in Weaver's prison cell were loads of different carvings that he had done, including Richtofen's name that he had engraved into the wall. But this one right here, we couldn't see it clearly at the time. We thought may have been an engraving of the construct. Now, if that was the case, there were many questions that came along with this. How did Weaver know about it, assuming he was the one that did it, not some other prisoner before him? The construct, for those of you who don't know, is a monolith that has existed within the Dark Ether since the dawn of time. It was worshipped by its first denizens, its first creatures that resided in the Dark Ether, and then at some point the construct started to grant power to those it deemed worthy. These individuals would have to complete trials that included sacrifice and resilience, and whoever the construct deemed worthy would then become the Archon, essentially the ruler. So when Kortifex discovered the construct, at the time he was the Lord of the Dark Ether, he became obsessed with being granted its power, and although he'd completed its trials, the construct still rejected him. And because of this, angered, he prevented anyone else from petitioning it, from trying to become the Archon. We then saw, a long time after, in Vanguard Zombies, towards the end of that game's Easter egg, Kortifex petitioned the construct once more, and this time, remember I've just skipped over a lot of events that happened, but essentially all you need to know is it granted Kortifex its power, and he became the Archon. Just unfortunately for him, not long after he was defeated, and his lifeless body was plunged into the depths of the Dark Ether before the construct disappeared.
Rise, revenants! Rid me of these intruders while I petition the construct!
Kortifex does it.
That was the almighty construct. We have destroyed it. What? No! Allow me to slay the Red Bloods. They are beneath your notice. Yes. I understand. I shall abide by the rules you set. They will never pass your trials anyway. What do you mean they're back? No! Somehow those insects have passed your trials! They are worthy to challenge you, Kortifex. And you are not the Archon yet. Are you so certain? Rest assured, let the bottomless depths of the dark ether cleanse.
But actually going in game itself and zooming into Weaver's prison cell in Terminus, you can see this engraving isn't in fact the construct. I couldn't actually tell you what it is. It looks like some kind of military badge, but still assuming the construct still exists within the Dark Ether, because at the end of Vanguard Zombies, it seemed like it was partly destroyed or something was happening to it as Kortifex was being killed. Parts of it were rupturing off, but then it just disappeared. There was no confirmation that it was destroyed. It just vanished. What role, if any, could it play in the BO6 zombie storyline? Because right now what's going on is Sam is attempting to take over Samantha Maxis's body, which would give her full control of the Dark Ether. If, I'm just going to give you a situation I would love here, in the final DLC map, Sam ends up taking control of the Dark Ether and having this power. What if the only way to stop her is to petition the construct and become its Archon, using its power to defeat Sam? What if Richtofen, for example, petitioned the construct himself? That's just a little thing I think would be awesome. But yeah, getting back to the main topic of this video, as far as Kortifex goes, he died in the 1940s. His dead body was plunged into the depths of the Dark Ether. What became of him after, we don't know. He could have been consumed by the other entities within the Dark Ether. For example, we know the Forsaken ate other elder gods that existed before him and during his time, and when he did this, he took their powers. There's nothing to say that the Forsaken couldn't have ate Kortifex's dead body. Is there the chance he's still alive? I doubt it, but the Dark Ether works in mysterious ways. So yeah, I just thought this was a cool bit of storyline, especially with the links to the situation in Blood of the Dead between the Warden and the Shadow Man. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed the video today. If you have, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.